Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are on location at Xander's Interiors on Monroe Street in Madison.
Yes,
what a
we are.
great place this is.
It's a wonderful place for our show today. I'm enjoying it.
Yes, and our next guest is Dr. Bailey Nye from All About Chiropractic. You might recognize her from Girl Talk. She's joining us today on Wisconsin Family. Dr. Bailey, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here today.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Glad you could come in. And you're going to be talking to us a little bit about kids and chiropractic, and that's kind of a cool topic. But first of all, can you talk to us a little bit about what exactly a chiropractor does?
Absolutely. A lot of people think that chiropractors mainly concentrate on neck pain, back pain, and low back pain. But the truth is, a lot of chiropractors are more concerned about your health and wellness.
Overall.
Overall health and wellness. In order to do that, what a chiropractor wants to do is they actually want to check how your body's functioning. And our body functions through our central nervous system. Your central nervous system controls absolutely everything, and what they're responsible for doing is going in and checking to make sure that there's no interference with that body's ability to function.
Yeah, and I think that's so cool. We've talked about this with you a little bit in the past, but it's so neat to think about how much chiropractic care is responsible for. I mean, the nervous system, pretty important.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. A big thing that we're really concerned about is with subluxations, and I know we've talked about subluxations in the past, but
Yeah, so
that's
what
a big
is that
thing that we're looking
exactly?
for. Subluxations are basically any type of interference with the nervous system. The true definition of a subluxation is less than a dislocation, which sounds kind of scary, but really it can be any shape of bone or tissue out of an alignment that can put pressure directly on the nervous system.
Okay. And that's what you're primarily looking for?
Yep, because those subluxations will interfere with the message that the brain is trying to send to the body, so to different organs, cells, tissues, things like that.
This is kind of almost like by getting an adjustment, it allows your body to work more efficiently the way it was intended to, really.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Yeah.
Very well.
Thank you. I guess some folks might be wondering, how is there any time that's too early for a child to get an adjustment? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Sure. I actually have my daughter with me today, Declan. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to see her in a little bit, but there's really no earlier time than birth to get somebody adjusted, or at least their nervous system checked. She was adjusted as early as 5 minutes, so there's really no earlier time.
5 minutes?
Yes,
5
minutes after birth. And the reason is the birthing process is pretty stressful. When the baby, at least for a natural vaginal birth, is coming through the canal, it adds about 90 pounds of pressure to that little baby's head and body.
To just a 6 to 9 pound little body.
Yep, and it takes actually about 120 pounds to actually decapitate a person, so you can kind of see where that pressure variant is very intense and where it is necessary to get the body checked. Obviously by doing that, it's going to help them function and right out of the gate.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about kids and adjustments. Talk to us about some of the benefits for folks who are watching who haven't thought about chiropractic care for their children. Why should kids get adjusted?
There's a lot of reasons why kids should be getting adjusted. The primary purpose, or the most common reason why people come in to see us initially, is honestly just to keep them well, to prevent anything from happening, especially illness, ear infections, anything like that. A lot of times, though, people do end up seeing us with colicky babies, ear infections, bedwetting, different things with their digestion.
People are hearing that and thinking, oh, I didn't know chiropractic care could help that colic babies. I mean, that's important.
Very important, absolutely.
So, a lot of folks who are adults, they'll come in and they'll say, they've tried different things because their back hurts, their neck hurts, and so they say, oh, maybe it's time to go see a chiropractor. And so those are probably, I'm guessing, more of the common reasons why adults would come and see you.
Yeah.
So what about kids? I mean, what are some more of the common reasons? We talked about babies, colicky babies, but when we get to the kids, when they're a little bit older, talk to us about some of the reasons why kids will come in to get adjusted, obviously with their parents.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes kids will have, pain issues, but a lot of times they're more A lot of times it's more dealing with their immunity. They may be in the doctor very frequently for colds, sinus, allergies, asthma type issues. Like we talked about, ear infections is a really big one. For that mom that's out there that's really struggling because she doesn't want to have to get tubes put in her kids' ears, what is a better option instead of going that surgical route? And chiropractic has definitely been known to help with those type of things.
Wow, that's so great.
It's
Immunity
kind of a relief
as a
for
whole.
some moms, I think.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and even for those colicky babies, if you're a mom or dad and your baby is crying constantly and you don't know what's wrong, could be indigestion, which is usually the most typical cause, but it could be some discomfort due to subluxation or misalignment as well.
Wow.
So those are all relieving factors, like you said, for
There's
parents.
so many benefits and potential ailments that chiropractic care can help and prevent. Any negative side effects?
The funny thing is, in all the years of practice that I've had, I've never had one negative side effect. However, there are some that we can be cautious of, like body soreness. Just like an adult, moving things that haven't been moved before or for a while can cause a little bit of muscle tension and muscle pain. Sometimes headaches can happen, but in the little kids, again, that's really not so prevalent. The only things I've seen are primarily good things.
Yeah, well, you're changing things and moving things, and the body responds.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much,
You're
Dr.
very
Bailey.
welcome.
For
Thanks
Dr.
for
Bailey
having
and
me.
I from All About Chiropractic, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Don't go away, there's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this.